Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Saturday. We got 15 matchups on this MLB slate today, guys. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Working our way to 20.7K subs, so keep up the good work. Check out all my betting links in the description below. Really great promos, especially with BetMGM. Get up to 1,500 in bonus bets if your first bet doesn't win. So go ahead and take advantage of that, guys, in the description below. And yeah, we'll hop in it. Busy slate today. Starting with the Detroit Tigers versus the New York Yankees. The Yankees opening up as home favorites at minus 160. Detroit plus 130 with the over-under at 7.5. Detroit coming into this matchup 18-14. The Yankees 21-13. Pitching for Detroit is Casey Mize with an ERA of 3.08. Pitching for the Yankees is Clark Schmidt with an ERA of 3.19. Mize, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 2 strikeouts. Schmidt, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run, had 5 strikeouts. Yankees beating Detroit yesterday 2-1. A nice close win for the Yankees here. Detroit is just 1-9 on the road against the Yankees, 2-9 against the Yankees. They've been very bad against the Yankees here, and pretty even pitching matchup, I'd say. I like the Yankees at home. Detroit's really struggled against them. And yeah, I think I'm going to take the Yankees at home in this one. Next matchup, we got the Boston Red Sox versus the Minnesota Twins. Twins opening up as home favorites at minus 180. Boston plus 140 with the over-under at 8. Boston coming into this matchup 18-15. The Twins 18-13. Pitching for Boston is Brandon Bernardino with an ERA of 0.73. Pitching for the Twins is Pablo Lopez with an ERA of 4.83. Bernardino, his last start, he pitched 2 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 2 strikeouts. Lopez, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 8 strikeouts. Yeah, Minnesota, they just keep winning. They're on an 11-game winning streak, beating Boston yesterday 5-2. Boston had the better pitching advantage yesterday too, but Minnesota, they're just hot right now. Minnesota 5-0 at home. The overs hit in 5 of their last 7 at home against Boston here. Same situation. Bernardino's only pitched once. Looked good in his only start. Lopez definitely been not that great his last 2 starts on the mound here, but we're riding the team here. Minnesota's just been dominant. Give me the Twins at home. Next matchup, we got the Chicago White Sox versus the St. Louis Cardinals. Cardinals opening up as home favorites at minus 180. The White Sox plus 150 with the over-under at 8. White Sox coming into this matchup 6-26. The Cardinals 15-17. Pitching for the White Sox is Eric Fedde with an ERA of 2.60. Pitching for the Cardinals is Lance Lynn with an ERA of 2.64. Fedde, his last start, he pitched 8 innings. Gave up 2 runs, had 9 strikeouts. Lynn, his last start, he pitched 5 innings. Gave up 1 run, had 3 strikeouts. The White Sox on a 4-game losing streak, losing to the Cardinals yesterday 3-0. Nice shutout win for the Cardinals. White Sox, they continue to just get shut out a lot of some games. But yeah, no confidence in the White Sox. 0-9 on the road here. Lynn's been good on the mound for the Cardinals here. And yeah, we're going to take St. Louis at home. Next matchup, we got the Milwaukee Brewers versus the Chicago Cubs. Brewers opening up as home favorites at minus 120. I'm sorry, Cubs opening up as home favorites at minus 125. The Brewers plus 110 with the over-under at 8.5. Brewers coming into this matchup 20-11. The Cubs 19-14. Pitching for the Brewers is Tobias Myers with an ERA of 4.50. Pitching for the Cubs is Jamison Tylon with an ERA of 1.50. Myers, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Tylon, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 1 run, had 1 strikeout. The Brewers on a 3-game winning streak, coming off a Cubs win. A nice underdog win for them yesterday. The under's hidden. The Cubs 6 of their last 7 against Milwaukee here. Tylon's been good on the mound. He's only given up one run consecutively in 3 straight games. Myers gave up 4 runs in his last start here, but I think Brewers have been very good dogs this season. Wish I would have took him yesterday, but yeah, they operate very good as an underdog, and yeah, I'm gonna take a shot with the Brewers plus 1.5 on the road here. Next matchup, we got the Colorado Rockies versus the Pittsburgh Pirates. Pirates opening up as home favorites at minus 215. The Rockies plus 175 with the over-under at 7.5. Rockies coming into this matchup 8-24. The Pirates 14-19. Pitching for the Rockies is Austin Gomber with an ERA of 4.50. Pitching for the Pirates is Jared Jones with an ERA of 3.18. Gomber, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 2 strikeouts. Jones, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Colorado coming off a Pittsburgh win. A nice underdog win from them yesterday. Pittsburgh just 2-8 in their last 10 on a 5-game losing streak. Been a tough stretch for Pittsburgh. Yeah, thought that they'd be able to do decent against Colorado here. Gomber hasn't been that great on the mound for the Rockies. Jones coming off a 3-run game, but he's been solid on the mound his last few starts. I mean, do we trust the Rockies to go back-to-back here? They haven't really won any back-to-back games this season. Not sure I can do it. I'll take my chances and take a shot with the Pirates coming off a loss at home here. Next matchup, we got the Toronto Blue Jays versus the Washington Nationals. Toronto opening up as road favorites at minus 170. Washington plus 140 with the over-under at 8. Toronto coming into this matchup 15-18. Washington 16-16. Pitching for Toronto is Kevin Gausman with an ERA of 4.50. Pitching for the Nationals is Jake Irvin with an ERA of 4.28. Gausman, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 1 run, had 5 strikeouts. Irvin, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Toronto on a 3-game losing streak. Bad loss to Washington yesterday. Yeah, nice underdog win for Washington. Crazy. Toronto 2-5 against Washington, so they haven't been good head-to-head here. The over's hit in 8 of their last 9 between the two, so maybe the over's a good play today. I'd say a pretty even pitching matchup. Gausman's been good in his last 3 starts, but yeah, I just don't know if Toronto can be trusted as big favorites, so I'll take the Nationals plus 1.5 at home. Next matchup, we got the Miami Marlins versus the Oakland Athletics. Oakland opening up as home favorites at minus 130. The Marlins plus 115 with the over-under at 7.5. Marlins coming into this matchup 9-25. Oakland 16-17. Pitching for the Marlins is Trevor Rogers with an ERA of 4.31. Pitching for Oakland is Paul Blackburn with an ERA of 3.34. Rogers, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Blackburn, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 6 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Yeah, not a great pitching duel, Blackburn. He's given up 13 runs in his last 3 starts, so he has not been very good for Oakland. Oakland on a 5-game winning streak, beating Miami 3-1 yesterday. Miami did just trade Araras yesterday, so the Miami lineup getting thinner and thinner here. It's crazy. Even with the bad pitching matchup for Oakland, I still just have no confidence in the Marlins here. And I think Blackburn can have a better game, especially against the Marlins. Give me the A's at home in this one. Next matchup, we got the San Francisco Giants versus the Philadelphia Phillies. Phillies opening up as home favorites at minus 200. The Giants plus 160 with the over-under at 7.5. Giants coming into this matchup 15-18. The Phillies 22-11. Pitching for the Giants is Keaton Wynn with an ERA of 3.18. Pitching for the Phillies is Ranger Suarez with an ERA of 1.32. When his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 5 strikeouts. Suarez, his last start, he pitched 8 innings, gave up 1 run, had 8 strikeouts. Giants, coming off a Philly loss yesterday, 3-4, lost a tough one. Phillies playing great right now. They are 7-1 in their last 8 right now. 7-0 at home, where they've been playing great baseball. Suarez been very good on the mound, only giving up 1 run in 3 starts here. And yeah, I think I got to roll with the Phillies at home in this one. Next matchup, we've got the Los Angeles Angels versus the Cleveland Guardians. Guardians opening up as home favorites at -150. Angels +125 with the over-under at 8. Angels coming into this matchup 12-20. The Guardians 20-12. Pitching for the Angels is Reed Detmers with an ERA of 3.12. Pitching for the Guardians is Ben Lively with an ERA of 2.30. Detmers, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 3 strikeouts. He's coming off some bad starts on the mound here. Lively coming off back-to-back 1-run games. He's been very good for the Guardians. Then the Angels shutting out Cleveland yesterday 6-0. Cleveland just couldn't really get anything going. I know that killed a lot of people's parlays for sure. Good thing is they are just 2-13 on the road against Cleveland. So we'll see if that happens again here. I like Lively on the mound. I think this is a big bounce back game for the Guardians. Give me Cleveland at home. Next matchup, we've got the Baltimore Orioles versus Cincinnati Reds. Baltimore opening up as road favorites at -120. The Reds +100 with the over-under at 9.5. Baltimore coming into this matchup 21-11. The Reds 16-16. Pitching for Baltimore is John Means with an ERA of 0. Pitching for the Reds is Andrew Abbott with an ERA of 3.27. Means his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Abbott, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Baltimore on a 2-game winning streak, coming off a Cincinnati win. Nice shutout win for them yesterday. Cincinnati on a 3-game losing streak right now. Baltimore is 5-1 on the road. Been able to win on the road here. The unders hit in Cincinnati 6 of their last 9 at home. Abbott been the worst of the two. John Means getting his first start of the season here. We'll see how well he plays here. Yeah, I'm liking Baltimore on the road. Playing a little bit better right now. Cincinnati's struggling on this little stretch they're on. Give me Baltimore on the road in this one. Next matchup, we got the Texas Rangers versus the Kansas City Royals. Looks like Rangers opening up a slight road favorites at -115. The Royals -105 with the over-under at 8.5. Rangers coming into this matchup 17-16. The Royals 20-13. Pitching for the Rangers is Dane Dunning with an ERA of 4.13. Pitching for the Royals is Michael Wacha with an ERA of 4.24. Dunning, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run, had 10 strikeouts. Wacha, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Rangers coming off a bad Royals loss yesterday. I thought they were good dogs yesterday. They just did not show up. Royals on a 3-game winning streak. 7-3 in their last 10 right now. I don't know. I'd say a pretty even pitching matchup here. And Royals getting underdog value at home with the way they played yesterday. Yeah, I think I'll take a shot with the Royals at home in this one. Next matchup, we've got the New York Mets versus the Tampa Bay Rays. Looks like Rays are opening up as slight home favorites at -115. The Mets -105 with the over-under at 7.5. Mets coming into this matchup 16-16. The Rays 15-18. Pitching for the Mets. Currently, there's nobody listed pitching for the Mets right now. It is a 7 p.m. game, so I'm sure that'll be released here later. So we'll see who ends up pitching on the mound for the Mets today. Pitching for the Rays is Zach Littell with an ERA of 3.27. Littell, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 6 strikeouts. He's given up 10 runs in his last 3 starts here. The Mets losing to Tampa Bay yesterday, 10-8. Nice win for the Rays. The Mets 0-6 on the road against Tampa. They've really struggled on the road against Tampa Bay here. We'll see who ends up pitching for the Mets. I mean, I'm liking the Rays at home. I feel like the series is probably going to be an over kind of series. But I just don't know who's pitching for the Mets. And yeah, I think I'm going to slightly lean with the Rays at home in this one. Next matchup, we got the Seattle Mariners versus the Houston Astros. Houston opening up as home favorites at -150. Seattle +120 with the over-under at 7.5. Seattle coming into this matchup 17-15. The Astros 12-20. Pitching for Seattle is Logan Gilbert with an ERA of 2.02. Pitching for the Astros is Framber Valdez with an ERA of 2.60. Gilbert, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 9 strikeouts. Valdez, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Seattle coming off a Houston loss yesterday. Nice win for Houston here. Seattle is 4-1 on the road against Houston, 9-4 against Houston. So the numbers, they've been good against Houston despite the loss yesterday. Both pitchers giving up 2 runs in their last start. It's a very even pitching matchup here. I still think Seattle's good dogs today. And yeah, I'm going to take a shot with the Mariners +1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the San Diego Padres versus the Arizona Diamondbacks. Arizona opening up as home favorites at -130. The Padres +115 with the over-under at 8.5. Padres coming into this matchup 17-18. Arizona 14-19. Pitching for the Padres is Michael King with an ERA of 5. Pitching for Arizona is Brandon Pfaadt with an ERA of 4.63. King, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 6 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Pfaadt, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 11 strikeouts. Padres on a 3-game winning streak. Big win against Arizona yesterday, 7-1. Tough 2-game stretch for Arizona. Giving up a 1-0 performance. So offensively, bad 2-game stretch for Arizona. I will say, though, King's been pretty bad on the mound. He's given up 11 runs in his last 3 starts here. I think that's why Arizona is the favorite. But I'm just not impressed with what I've been seeing from Arizona. 3, 4, 5 of their last 10 games, they've only put up 1 run or less. So they've really struggled offensively here. And yeah, I think I'm going to take a shot. Hopefully King can have a better game today. And I'll take the Padres +1.5 on the road. Then the last matchup, we got the Atlanta Braves versus the Los Angeles Dodgers. Dodgers opening up as home favorites at -180. The Braves +140 with the over-under at 8.5. Braves coming into this matchup 20-10. Dodgers 21-13. Pitching for the Braves is Bryce Elder with an ERA of 1.50. Pitching for the Dodgers is Tyler Glasnow with an ERA of 2.72. Elder, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 2 strikeouts. Glasnow, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 9 strikeouts. The Braves coming off a Dodgers loss yesterday. A nice win for the Dodgers on a 2-game winning streak. Yeah, it's going to be a good series regardless. Pretty good pitching matchup. Both pitchers pitching very well their last 2 starts on the mound. I don't know. I do like the Dodgers here at home. It's a close game. 2 good pitchers. I feel like it's going to be close a lot of games here, but I'm going to give the edge, and I'm going to take the Dodgers at home in this one. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Saturday. You guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Sunday. Have a good one.